Sugarcane farmers in Nambale who had been allied to the Busia Sugar Company are crying foul over the sale of the land in Nasewa, describing it as daylight robbery. Busia Sugar Company was put under receivership by the Kenya Sugar Board in March 2006 after accumulating about 400 million shillings in debt. Of these, 100 million shillings was owed to Mumias Sugar Company and charged against a 341-hectare piece of land. Mumias was mandated by the Kenya Sugar Board to manage part of Busia Sugar Company's land to recover its money and pay off other debts, after which the land would again revert to Busia. Sources familiar with the arrangement say this was arrived at after a calculation showed that assuming an output of 30,000 shillings per season per acre, the piece of land would take just under 5 years to enable Mumias recover its debt. The fifth year of the agreement is the year 2011. In July of 2011, however, Mumias went to court and obtained a court order to enable its sale of the land charged against the 100 million shillings in 2006 in order to recover its debt. Mumias officials maintain they have not been able to recover their money over the 5-year period. In an affidavit sworn at the Bungoma High Court, Mumias Sugar Managing Director Evans Kidero alleged that Mumias is now owed 119 million shillings.
Ilifika wakati wenye hawakukuwa na fedha za wakulipa wakulima kwa pesa ya miwa, na Mumias ikaingia ndani na ikawalipa hao wakulima.
A different story is however told by annual statements of accounts from a Mumias Sugar Company, which is listed at the Nairobi Stock Exchange and which has to publicly report annually to investors. Indeed, past financial reports indicate that the debt was being paid off over the years. According to financial statements, in the 2006-2007 financial year, Mumias expected to receive 40 million shillings from Busia, while by the 2008-2009 financial year, the debt had been reduced to just 38 million shillings. In the 2009-2010 financial year, the debt had dwindled to 11.03 million shillings. This then would render false the affidavit sworn in court by Mumias. In its affidavit, Mumias states that there are 4 companies interested in acquiring the land. These include Kaplony Enterprises, Dunga Wholesalers, Ndugu Transporters Limited, and Aggregate Concrete Quarries Limited. Intrigues continue to surround the land as a search of ownership conducted at the Ministry of Lands before the land was supposed to have been sold off revealed that it had already been transferred to Kaplony Limited. A further search that same day yielded different results, leading to the question, how can one piece of land have 2 owners? And the intrigues don't stop there. Further digging reveals that even lawyers involved with the transaction are now disowning it, a move that has led to the High Court in Bungoma rescinding its order to have the land sold. In a letter copied to the Kenya Anti-Corruption Commission, lawyers who acted for Busia and the enjoined farmers accused the law firm of Wetangula, Adan and Makoha of what is termed criminal acts of using their signature on a document to process the transaction, even after consent had been withdrawn. But with the transaction already seemingly carried through, the buck has now been passed to the Nambale Lands Board, which is the only one which could have okayed the transfer of land to the company which allegedly bought it. Kaplony Limited was registered on the 27th of July 2011 with a nominal share capital of just 40,000 shillings. It was registered the same month that Mumias went to court to sell the Busia piece of land. Further details of the company include the fact that it has just 2 nominal directors, one Njao Mokuha and a Julius Wako. The intrigue surrounding the land raises immense questions, with the main one being, is there a plan afoot or indeed a concerted effort to rob sugarcane farmers of their land? Peter Wakaba, KTN Prime.